The elegance of the Capitol's interior was largely achieved by the generous use of white Georgia marble, gray Tennessee marble, and dark green Italian marble. On axis with the rotunda, the grand corridors feature 36 imposing columns of Vermont granite and delicate art glass skylights. Decorative lunettes above each staircase highlight the entrances to the House and Senate chambers. Painted in oils by T. Gilbert White, both depict frontier scenes with Daniel Boone.
Oh! Got a little close. That's the thing with ducted drones. You will get sucked into the wall. Want to take this thing outside?
Yeah.
Let's do it. What's the story with the scaffolding?
Well, the last administration did us all a really good favor here at the Capitol and helped bring on some folks that cleaned everything from the main roof down. Mm-hmm. That's why the front and all the sides, it all looks nice and clean, but the top, the dome, the rotunda itself is in really bad shape. In fact, if you get close enough, I don't know if you went on this flight, Ken, or not.
I can. I can get close. I can get real close. In fact, do you know what I can do?
In fact, from right here, I can see some of the weeds and trees and plants growing out of the dome.
I can go through that thing on the top.
I believe that you can.
Do you think I should?
No, because if it falls.
What? But I'm right there. I can do it. Give me the green light.
It's your drone, brother.
I got to do it. I got to do it.
But we've got, it just needs to be repaired. So this is a 2-year project that's being undertaken.
I did it. You got to risk it for the biscuit, man.
The biscuit be risked.
Oh, what a biscuit it is. So now I'm over here and I'm pointing down at your building.
That's right. That is the Capitol Annex. So all the legislative chambers, the House and the Senate, actually Senate on that end and the House on this end, we meet in here on the 3rd floor. The 2nd floor houses our Supreme Court and all the justices, the offices. There are 7 justices on Kentucky Supreme Court. The 1st floor are executive branch offices, the governor, lieutenant governor, office of the attorney general, secretary of state. But all the legislative offices, there are 138 legislators in Kentucky, 38 senators and 100 reps, and all of our offices, all of our committee rooms, all of the legislating outside of the chambers happens over in the annex. Okay. That's where my office is, and I've got actually a beautiful view looking out over on the Capitol itself.
Oh, you know what? I've got the entire building in between us, and I've got no signal drop on this. The scaffolding is so tempting. Oh, the scaffolding is so tempting, Whitney. I got to do a little bit. I got to do a little bit of scaffolding work.
You do it, but you do it at your own risk, because there's no way to get that drone tonight if you drop it.
Okay. All right.
This is where things fall apart.
No, I did it. I got to do it, because the viewers would be like, do it. You know.
I see you. Yeah.
I'm really close. Oh, this Avata is so amazing.
I tell you, the peace of mind having those props covered really does I feel better about the props being covered. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about it getting entangled in something.
Now I got a little bit of battery left. I'm gonna put it in manual mode because everybody's gonna be like, why didn't you put it in manual mode?
This is where I'm gonna take over flying.
This is where I could possibly lose it.
Well then, by all means, we do have a manned aircraft.
Yeah, I see that.
Flying
Okay.
away from the Capitol. So
I'm in manual mode.
I see you dive into place.
Okay.
You're now over the Senate chamber, coming back around to the center. Sounds like a bottle rocket.
Yeah, it's, whoa, the image is so good, I got a little wobbly there. I'm gonna put it back in normal. It's not meant for diving, it's a whoop. All right, you fly.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
This light is so perfect.
It really is. Does the H, does that mean home?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's, you
Yeah, I
fly
see it
towards
too.
the H and that'll be us. How much time you spend here?
Quite a bit. When we're in session, there's the plant life coming out of the dome. Oh, geez. And when I'm coming up for meetings, you know, I pack it in. As legislators, we all get requests for meetings for constituents or groups that want us to consider this bill or that bill or
What's the battery percentage? Down the bottom.
25.
Okay, bring it back.
All right. I tell you what, the most impressive thing for me right now is flight time. I was expecting this thing to be a 12, 15 minute something. You've flown it a lot.
Yeah, we had 2 batteries and we used them both, but we did everything we had to do today.
Inside and out.
Yep.
I was pretty impressed. Kentucky's Capitol is the 4th permanent building since statehood in 1792. It was built to replace the earlier 1830 Capitol still standing in downtown Frankfort, which had become inadequate to accommodate the growing state government. A long and bitter quarrel among Louisville, Lexington, and Frankfort over which city should be Kentucky's capital finally ended in 1904, when the legislature voted to spend $1 million for a new capitol to replace the 1830 capitol on the old public square in Frankfort. The architect's design was far too immense for the square, so the present site in South Frankfort was chosen instead. Ground was broken in 1904, and on June 2, 1910, Kentucky's new capitol was dedicated with imposing ceremonies. The exterior of the capitol is faced in Indiana limestone and Vermont granite. The richly sculptured pediment of the classical front portico was designed by Charles Henry Niehaus and carved by Australian sculptor Peter Rossack. Allegorical figures represent Kentucky, the central female figure with progress, history, plenty, law, art, and labor as her attendants. The building is listed in the National Register of Historic Places. Welcome to the capital of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. No joke, just in the years I've known you, I'd love to know how much money you've put into this car.
50.
You could have built another rotary engine car for that
But
kind
it's
of
not,
money.
it's like, you know when you found your wife, you're like, yep, this is it.
You cannot compare a car to a human being spouse.
This car gives me more unconditional love than any human being I've ever met.
Dude, I'm not gonna try going up the steps. I'm gonna scoot over and do it.
This video will now come to order. I will be flying the DJI Avata.
I let you turn it around before I reached in at the last second so you can even get the door shutting.
By the way, this took a lot of editing.